Cold calling is hated, so why are you doing it? Hello. Yes, bit of a violent title. Let's get into it. Who am I? I'm John Butt. You know that. What's this? This is the Marketing for Owners podcast. You know that too, because it says it on your iPhone or on your Android or you're on the website. I have a daily podcast, Monday to Friday, where I give you 10 minutes of little tips to help you improve your business. And by improving your business, it helps you improve your life and live one that's less stressful and one that's easier to manage. Now, cold calling. What I mean by cold calling is on the phone. Hands up anyone who likes to get a phone call from someone you've never heard of, weren't expecting, and who quite obviously wants to sell you something but pretends they're not going to sell you something. No? No hands? No hands at all? No? Oh, okay. So I was right. We do not like to be cold called. As simple as that. As soon as you answer the phone, and I'm not talking about the automated overseas ones where a computer dials it for them and you answer it, and after 1 or 2 seconds it clicks and then somebody picks the phone up and takes the call because that's their system. No, I mean somebody just ringing you. So you answer the call, you say, hello, I'm from, hello, how you doing? And they start off with the immortal, hello, my name's so-and-so, how's your day? First of all, oh, please do not ask, how am I? How my day? You don't know me. I never met you. I have no idea what you want. I'm instantly on the defensive. But even if you didn't say you didn't do that, which is the modern, more in the UK we call it the American way of doing things. It's the way everyone answers these days. But say you phone up and you say, hello, can I speak to John? And I say, yes, John speaking. And say, I see you use AdWords. And as soon as they are saying that, I am thinking, great. You've looked up whatever I'm advertising for in AdWords. You've got my number and you're going to phone me, and either you're going to offer me a better service at AdWords, despite the fact that we do it in-house and we do pretty darn well. You don't know that. Or you're going to try and convince me that you could do search engine optimization for me and save me all that money. But whatever it is, you are going to try and sell me something. You are not doing it out of charity. So my defenses are instantly up. I think you're going to sell me. And if I say to you, look, I don't need, they'll say, no, I'm not selling anything. We don't like it. At home, we get interrupted. I work from home and I'm on what's in the UK called the telephone preference list, where you put your number in and bona fide companies are not allowed to call you. But the non-bona fide ones ignore it and call you anyway. I get up and they're trying to offer me something that I don't want. Nobody likes it. And there are the spam calls. Spam galore. Again, in the UK, we get what's called PPI insurance, personal protection insurance ones, and injury claims on the assumption that you've been injured somewhere and that there's a lawyer waiting for you. So when you, in your business, whether you're selling windows or marketing or who knows what you may be selling, whatever service it is that's wonderful, the best thing since sliced bread, you are associating yourself with all those spammy calls that we don't like. Now, you yourself don't like to get them. Why do you think your calls are different? Why do you think people would get yours? Why are you still doing it? There are so many better ways. Let me give you a solution. You set up your website in a way that can generate leads. so that if someone comes and visits your website, if they find something that they like on your website, for example, you give them a report. So say in this business, I do marketing. So if you're a small business owner and you arrive at marketingforowners.com, you look around and you may see that there's a report called the 71 Ultimate Tools, Marketing Tools. You might look at that and it will explain a bit of what's in there and you think, that's interesting, it's free, I'll grab a copy of that. Now, no one's forcing it down your throat. You are being offered it. It's on your own terms. You don't have to take it. You can take it, but it will ask for a name and an email so it can be sent to you. And once you've been sent that, by the way, if you do want to get it, it's had, I should count it again. It's had well over 3,000 downloads. If you go to marketingforowners.com/71, you go direct to it. But it's over 3,000 people have had it, and I'm shocked by the number of emails I've had of people saying thank you and how that has helped. That's an aside. But you grab it, it's emailed to you, but your name and email are now on a list, an interest list. That was a lead magnet. You are interested in the kind of things I have to say. I won't be able to phone you because I didn't ask for a phone number. I don't have your address. I'm not going to write to you. I don't have your address. However, I may email you and offer you more valuable information. I will not try and sell you a darn thing. I will give you information that gives you more information about how to market your business or something helpful, or I'll point out someone else's article or someone else's free tool or a bit of free software that we use that I think you might find helpful. That kind of stuff. Over a little while, you're going to get to know me. And hopefully, you're going to get to like me. I'm a nice guy. And after a while, you're going to get to trust me. Oh, eventually, I may say, hey, I tell you what, we've been chatting for a while. If you want to know more about this, we have a membership site called the Owner's Gold. Why don't you join? There's a monthly cost, but it's a special offer where if you pay up front, you'll get 2 months free, etc., something like that. Now, doesn't that sound easier? Now, of course, that person can just ignore it, but they're not angry. Do you see the difference? They just ignore it. It's just a passive, gentle one. There's no hard sell. There's no cold calling. There's no shock. It's not out of the blue. There's no, who on earth is this? Now, of course, in that opening email, when you signed up and gave your name, if the thank you, the welcome email says, hey, nice to see you, thanks for the report. We also sell this. Ooh, that's a bit in the face. So just consider, once you set your website up to get those leads, then your website can be full of information and everything that you would sit in front of the customer and tell them, or on the phone tell them by articles. Then you can tell everybody at the same time. They can have it in their terms. Say it nicely. What's the difference? What do you think? Why do you think you have to speak to them on the phone? Why do you have to make an appointment and go see them? Why do you think that you must sit in front of them to sell them something? Is that because it's expensive and you think once you've got them, a lot of people are too polite to say no? And bear in mind, if you're thinking, oh, what do you know about it? I was a door-to-door, cold calling, commission-only salesman for years. So yes, I do know. Yes, and it was awful. Some people are shocked. I was nice. I've actually been picked up by my collar and the scruff of my neck, as it were, and thrown out of a premises. I remember it well. It was a forge in Cerne Abbas in Dorset, in England. When I was 19 years old, I was a little shocked, to say the least. That only happened once. But suffice to say, the guy didn't want to see me. So please, bring it home, bring it onto your website, bring it onto the hub of your business. Now, if you're thinking, well, my website doesn't do that. If you want to know, yes, I've got something for sale, But you don't have to buy it. Just go and have a look at what it says. Go to www.website101.co. .co, that is, okay? .co. Website101.co. Go and see what that has to say. If you'd like to, if you think, interesting but not quite sure, email me at John, which is Jon, at marketingforowners.com. I will, if you want, I'll pick up the phone and phone you if you want. And then I'll tell you all about it. You won't get any hard sell whatsoever. But that will set your website up and enable you to do this. Imagine what you'll save. Imagine those cold calling salespeople. No more of them. Anyway, that's just something to think about in this Christmas week. So now is a friendly follow. If you're in business, if you've got an e-commerce business, you should be following Get Elastic. That's it. The handle is just Get Elastic, one word. If I describe what they say, they would say, get e-commerce tips and tricks and news and commentary from the world's most read e-commerce blog, Get Elastic. They cover everything, multi-channel marketing, mobile, e-commerce. It's great, it's a huge blog, but their Twitter feed is excellent. I recommend you go read it. Keep in touch with them. You never know, you may learn something, but they certainly won't be cold calling you. I'll see you tomorrow on Christmas Eve.